So that's something that happens. But let's get right into it. Maxdeese is going to be rocking the Xerneas, the Raichu, the Incineroar, and the Kyogre. As we see AlexRNG going to be rocking the Incineroar as well. Probably the best Pokemon in the format, not going to lie. Over 50% usage rate. With the Xerneas, the Amoonguss, and the Groudon. And so what I see here immediately is that Weather War and the War to set up first. Whatever Xerneas sets up first is probably going to end up being in the better position at the end, as we see them start out with their fake out pressure. Actually, Maxdeese has double fake out pressure. Now, with all of that being said, let's get right into the match. Here we go, guys. Top 4 for a new Star Wars champion, which I think is the coolest part. We had different champions for every single tournament, and I'm excited to crown a new master. All right, from AlexRNG, we have the Xerneas and the Incineroar. On Maxdeese has the Raichu and the Xerneas. And now Raichu is probably going to end up going for the fake out into Incineroar just so that he won't get blocked out. But this means at the same time that there is just going to be this... Both Xerneas could probably set up right now, as Incineroar decides it wants to get a little bit of switch advantage immediately into Amoonguss, and now that is a really great play because now he could just go for some Rage Powders to help out his Xerneas in the long run. So it looks like right now, for the time being, it looks like Maxdeese has the better board positioning right now, and there's honestly nothing more that can be said about that. Well, actually, AlexRNG, well, he has the Rage Powder, so that's definitely going to help him out. As the fake out does go into Xerneas, so Xerneas not being able to set up, and Maxdeese is now on the offensive. Oof, Incineroar is going to come in. Will definitely not appreciate a Moonblast unless it is the Assault Vest variant that can handle taking a full power Moonblast. As Xerneas actually just decides to protect, doesn't exactly want to get spored out, probably going to try to get a Volt Switch off, actually just goes for the Nuzzle. Oof, now that is a move that we have not seen in a really long time. But calling the Protect, gonna go for the Spore. AlexRNG is not looking too bad right now. I mean, the Xerneas is still very scary, but still has no way to hit Amoonguss. As Incineroar finally comes in, that is the direct pressure that he needs to hit that Amoonguss for as much damage as he possibly can. Does Incineroar just decides to go for a fake out into Xerneas, and I think we're going to be seeing that Spore. Yep, there it is, Spore. Everyone is sleeping all around. With no Tapu Koko or no Tapu Fini, that is really going to be the name of the game. It's just going to be a lot of statuses coming through as Xerneas decides it is finally safe to come back in. Finally safe. We could see potentially a big knockoff coming out from the Incineroar, predicting that switch. But we are going to be seeing the Flare Blitz just go straight into Amoonguss. No more turns of sleep because that Amoonguss is going to drop like a ton of bricks, ladies and gentlemen. Even though it's a Pokeball. So it dropped like a bunch of Pokeballs. Drop the Pokeball. Okay. Yeah, this is actually kind of difficult to do on your own, but hey, it's okay. We in there. We got this. As Incineroar comes back in, gonna be dropping more attacks and pressure with Fake Out. And I think this is finally the opportunity that AlexRNG was looking for to set up his very own Geomancy as a Fake Out comes in and Xerneas just staying asleep. Jeez, man. Oh, we are seeing so much Xerneas in Top Cut right now. And that's just because once the ball gets rolling on it, it is extremely hard to stop. We are seeing that Xerneas versus Xerneas game right now, but it's looking like Maxdeese is at a little bit of a disadvantage just because he has less health and is still asleep. If he gets this third turn of sleep, this is going to be really huge for him, as Maxdeese actually decides to go on the offensive with the Incineroar. Going to be doing a sizable chunk there. I think that's a modest chunk. That's a pretty modest chunk. But let's see if we get that third turn of sleep. Gonna switch out into Raichu now. Gonna try to get some more fake out pressure going on. As Xerneas actually wakes up and is able to go for the protect. So if this is a Moonblast, this was a great. If this is a Dazzling Gleam on the other hand, hitting both Pokemon, no Dazzling Gleam gonna be coming out. And the opposing Incineroar is paralyzed. And Raichu is of course still asleep. So that's pretty much yikes. That is pretty much yikes. Yeah, late game Xerneas is terrifying to deal with. But now Maxdeese is getting his fake out pressure back on the field. The Moonblast is going to be going into his Xerneas. And I could imagine a counterplay is going to be able to... Ooh, but a special attack drop. Oh, that is something that you don't need. He is now at +1 up against a +2 Xerneas. But that did so much damage right there. What? That was not even a critical hit. This must be a more aggressive Xerneas. I feel like that should have done less if he was invested in a little bit more bulk. But we might be seeing timid max attack, max special attack, max speed, or like modest timid, all of that stuff. But as Xerneas goes for another Moonblast, this time into the Incineroar, reading the protect, and Incineroar is not really going to appreciate this that much. As we... Another special attack drop and another paralysis. This Incineroar literally does not want to move. Dear Lord. Alright, and there goes the Moonblast into Incineroar. Probably going to pick up the KO as it does. And now Xerneas is ready to go with its own Moonblast, going to counter back into the other Xerneas. And there is a big knockout right there. And Incineroar is still paralyzed! Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That is so sad. Oh my goodness, that is worse than sleep. Because at least sleep, it's like, okay, you're going to wake up eventually. Paralyzing's like you could just keep getting paralyzed and paralyzed and paralyzed and paralyzed, and there's nothing, literally nothing he could do about it at this point. Raichu's going to stay asleep, so not going to be able to get the fake out, but let's see where this Moonblast is going. It is actually going to go into the Incineroar slot, reading that protect as well. And now Xerneas looks like it just can't be stopped. Even though it's at only +1 as opposed to +2, we still have not seen what is in the back of Maxdeese's team. Now, this may not be able to pick up the KO. I lied. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh! Dang, Groudon. Okay, Groudon. Okay. Oh, but Raichu. What? Oh, my goodness. What is this game? What is this game? And the Life Orb is actually going to take it out, which means the first game is going to go in favor of Maxdeese. Holy cow, dude. Holy cow. Now that was a ridiculous game one. So many paralysis, and PJ, I 100% see you on that. Finny, without Finny on the team, just statuses run amok, dude. They run a lowland muck. Get it? All right, I had to do it to them. This is one of my favorite Pokemon in the entire Sun and Moon of the new lowland Pokemon. It is just one of my favorites. It's just so fabulous and amazing, and dude, it's probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. But with that being said, we are going to be going into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I put this code in right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I put it in correctly. Let's go. And we are going to be seeing... there is no Raichu on Maxdeese's team, so the adjustment being made there as they're both bringing Amoonguss, they're both bringing Xerneas, they're both bringing Incineroar, and the only difference is the weather. The Kyogre and the Groudon. These are two extremely similar teams, but let's see who will be able to break the mold and be able to hit up the grand finals. Maxdeese versus AlexRNG. Game numero 2. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for being here as we go into this next match. Xerneas and Amoonguss going to be starting on Alex's side, and on Maxdeese's side, we see Incineroar and Xerneas. Now, once again, we are in this questionable situation. This time, there is no fake-out pressure coming out from Alex's side of the field. No Incineroar itself to block it, but now he doesn't have Raichu. As Amoonguss decides to switch out, actually, just going to get a little bit of Intimidate boost and also set up for his own Fake Out. So, honestly, probably not the worst turn because now he can just go for the Fake Out onto the opposing Xerneas as well. And here comes the Fake Out. Gonna be going, ooh, actually into the Amoonguss side. He predicted Xerneas to protect. And Amoonguss should just go for the Spore. But now they both get their Geomancies up, and I would say that Alex is in a little bit more of a commanding position right now just because he has that Fake Out pressure, and that is going to be something right now because both Geomancies are coming up. But these are two very different Xerneases that are going up against each other. I want to suspect that Maxdeese has a little bit more bulk investment, and AlexRNG is more offensive, as we saw that his Xerneas went for the Geomancy first. So that might tell all of the difference in this battle. Of course, we got to still account for that Fake Out, but we might be seeing some big plays right now. Remember, this is a best of 3. Team Barbecue, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, Rayman, thank you so much. I appreciate the subscription so much. Thank you so much, dude. Yo. Oh my goodness. Okay, but getting back to the match, Incineroar actually reveals to have Protect. That is something we don't see every day. He actually swapped it up on him, and Alex, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You played this match really well, as the Xerneas just goes for the attack into Incineroar. Incineroar does not exactly go down, but the Moonblast is going to start chipping away at this Xerneas right here, as the Flare Blitz, oh, actually a double up going into the Xerneas right now. Is it going to bite the dust? It barely hangs on, and the Incineroar knocks out itself in the process. Now that is definitely not good, as the opposing Incineroar just heckin' goes for it. Oh my goodness. Wow, there is so much damage being dealt right now. And Groudon is going to take the field, not really too threatened by the Incineroar. But as we saw in the last game, a +1 Xerneas Moonblast was able to put it down at like 2 HP. Maybe 3. I don't know. I ain't got the numbers in front of me, dog. But like, Groudon is just going to make the same play, Protect. So he's predicting the Protect for Protect. That way he won't get knocked out by a Moonblast. But we finally see the Dazzling Gleam. That is a move that I was not sure if he had or not, because he was revealing it the entire time. That did a lot of damage. Dang, man. Dang, this is doing, like, so much damage. As the Aguava Berry is just going to be popped right now, and he's going to continue to lay into Xerneas. The slow chipping down. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Maxdeese just got the biggest critical hit I've ever seen. Now this Xerneas is unopposed. He's unfazed. Okay, well, he's kind of phased by this Amoonguss, because Amoonguss could just go for the Rage Powder and stuff like that, and the P-Blaze could definitely come out. But he's going to preserve his own and go for his own Amoonguss, actually, trying to get a little bit of Rage Powder shenanigans going on right here. Let's see what happens here. Xerneas reveals to have Psyshock. What? Maxdeese, he did not reveal that for literally like a game and a half. And Xerneas avoids the attack. What is happening? We saw like 4 crit. Oh my God, Xerneas. Xerneas, please stop. Please just stop. Oh my goodness. As Xerneas finally decides to protect itself from the incoming Spore that is probably going to come out. There is no Protect coming out from the Groudon just in case he wanted to attack into it, which means Amoonguss is probably going to go down here. I say, if this hits, it hit. Okay, so Amoonguss is down, but Incineroar is going to have the opportunity to come back in and pressure again with Fake Out. I think this is probably going to end up being the game. Actually, unless this Amoonguss has a way to... No, I think this is just it. Because the fake out goes into Groudon, that can't move, and then another side shot goes into Amoonguss and that KOs. And I think Alex probably accepted it at this point. He definitely accepted it at this point because we don't even see like Protect Play. But at this point, there's really nothing more you can do. The Xerneas is going to take him out with a Moonblast right now. And as we see it come out, here we go. And that is going to put a nail in the coffin. Groudon is going down, and AlexRNG goes down to Maxdeese in a very close set. I feel like a lot of that was definitely dependent on RNG. But at the same time, there were a lot of great pivots made out by both opponents.